name is Elias Crow. For 12 years I've worked as a cleaner for a private firm that doesn't officially exist. Our clients? Only three-letter agencies that need their screw-ups erased before the public ever smells the smoke. Most of the time it's boring. Scrubbing hard drives, staging suicides, paying off families with NDAs thicker than the Constitution. But every once in a while, every once in a goddamn blue moon, the government creates something that doesn't want to be cleaned. This one started with a single encrypted email from a contact I call Patchwork. No subject line. Just coordinates in rural West Virginia and 3 words. It got out. I drove through the night in a rented black Tahoe with fake plates, windows tinted darker than legal. The road ended at a chain-link fence that had been cut open like someone took a blowtorch to it. Beyond the trees, half buried in the hillside, was what used to be Site 19B. Looked like a mine entrance someone tried to dress up as a weather station. Now it was just a black mouth coughing out the smell of wet concrete and something metallic. I slipped on my respirator, checked the Glock with the silver nitrate rounds, don't ask, and went in. The first body I found was still in a lab coat. Face down, arms bent at wrong angles. When I rolled him over, his eyes were gone, scooped out clean like someone had used a melon baller. No blood on the floor though. Just a thin black residue that smelled like burnt pennies. Deeper in, the emergency lights were flickering red. I passed holding cells with the doors torn off from the inside. On the walls, something, had scratched the same phrase over and over in perfect block letters. We were never supposed to remember. I found the server room. Most of the drives had been melted into slag, but one was still spinning. I plugged in my field laptop and started the wipe protocol. That's when the whispering started. Not through the air. Inside my skull. Like a dozen voices talking at once, all using my own memories as words. You cleaned the Dulce kids in '09. You told Mrs. Alvarez her husband died in a training accident. You burned the footage from the Ohio sky in '22. I spun around, gun up. Nothing there. Just empty hallway and the red lights pulsing like a dying heartbeat. Then the last file on the server finished copying before I could kill it. One video. Timestamped 3 days earlier. I shouldn't have watched it, but I did. The footage showed a group of scientists in hazmat suits standing around a metal table. Strapped to it was a man. No, what used to be a man. His skin was moving. Not twitching. Moving. Like something underneath was rearranging his bones in real time. One of the scientists, a woman with a trembling voice, spoke into a recorder. Subject 47B was exposed to the recombinant mimetic agent at 0400. Initial symptoms, total recall of suppressed government programs. He remembers the Tuskegee experiments like he lived them. He remembers the Philadelphia experiment like he was on the ship. He remembers every black budget project since 1947, and he's reciting them out loud in perfect detail. The thing on the table turned its head toward the camera. Its face stretched into a smile that kept going past where a human jaw should stop. Then it looked straight into the lens and said, calm as Sunday morning. Tell Elias Crow we're coming for the cleaners next. The video ended with the creature laughing in my own voice. I ripped the drive out, smashed it under my boot, and started the thermite protocol on the whole facility. As I ran for the exit, every speaker in the building crackled to life at once. Hundreds of voices, men, women, children, speaking in perfect unison. We remember what you made us forget. I made it to the tree line before the charges went off. The explosion lit up the night like a second sun. I stood there watching the fire, trying to catch my breath when my burner phone buzzed. New message from Patchwork. Good work. One more thing. Check your rearview mirror. I turned slowly. In the reflection of the Tahoe's window, standing right behind me, was every person I'd ever helped the government disappear. Every whistleblower. Every test subject. Every loose end. They weren't angry. They were smiling. And they all looked exactly like me. I haven't slept in 4 days now. Every time I close my eyes, I hear them reciting every cover-up I ever worked on, word for word in my own voice. If you're reading this, if you've ever wondered why certain stories just vanish from the internet, why certain people disappear without a trace, don't dig. Because some of us are still out here hunting the government's mess-ups. And some of the mess-ups? They're hunting back. And they're getting really, really good at wearing our faces.